This is a beautiful home you're about to see on Neely Henry Lake. It's an 11,000 acre reservoir on the Coosa River. This home is custom with lots of detail. You've got beautiful sunrises. You got 180-degree views of the water, 590 feet of shoreline. You got swimming areas. You got deep water. You really have it all, and you're going to be really fascinated with this house. And we're going to walk through it and really give you a good view of the home. But it's a very private oasis, 590 feet of shoreline. It's all brick, as you can see in the video as we go through. It's 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths. You have 2 half baths. And what's great about it is all the professional landscaping that you see. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're posting videos, and most importantly, please share this, because this is one of these properties that's very unique and it deserves the attention. But you have this private road as you kind of come in to the property, and then you're kind of on this island. It's 590 feet of shoreline. The only part of the property that does not have waterfront is the part that it joins the neighbor. It's 11,000 acre lake, so a lot of opportunity to fish and ski and just to enjoy the lake. That's Rock Island out there. It's a very noticeable feature there on the lake, but it's between Logan Martin Lake and Lake Wise. Easy accessible from I-59 and I-20. You have 5,600 square feet of heated square footage, but you've really got a total of over 9,000 square feet when you figure the basement and everything. Beautiful stamped concrete sidewalk, as you see, and that's one of the things you're going to notice about this house, besides the beautiful landscaping that you see there. But a lot of concrete detail here, even here on the porch as we're walking up the foyer. But it's stamped concrete. The patio is stamped concrete. It's just very immaculate home. Beautiful foyer. You got the open balcony there where the bedrooms are. You got 2 offices here at the front on the left and the right, especially if you work from home. That's important. Then you have this really nice den. And one thing to notice, all the bedrooms have lake frontage. Have lake views, but it's all gas. All the heat in the house is gas. 2 hot water heaters. You've got an underground 1,000-gallon propane tank, and you also have a generator, which is very important too, especially when you're out on the lake and you're out here. It's important to have another source there if the power were to go down. But what's important to know is all the bedrooms have views of the lake. Now, the inner bedrooms upstairs, and this is where we are, is upstairs. The 2 bedrooms on the inside do not have balconies, but what's great is the balconies. There's 2 bedrooms that have balconies, and they're the outer bedrooms, and we're going to go to that one in just a moment. But that's kind of where we're walking here in just a moment. We're going to walk into this bedroom, and it's got a balcony. It's got a private balcony, and so does the one on the other side. So it's kind of almost identical situated. Yes, a door leads into the full bath there, and you're going to see that in just a moment. But mostly the entire house is hardwood floors, except for the bedrooms. They do have carpet, and of course, obviously, the master has hardwoods, and you'll see that in just a moment. But a beautiful balcony to look out on this beautiful waterfront here. That's Rock Island there. Lots of trim, lots of detail, as you can see. The house is very, very clean. There's not any really scuff marks that I've seen, so it's well maintained. And the people that own the property, they're very particular about their home. And if I'm buying a house, I like that. I like somebody who's very particular, who actually cares, who just didn't build something. They've lived it. They've lived in it. They've had grandkids to live here with them, and it's just a really, really nice home. It's very spacious, and these bedrooms are large. If you have a large family, they're large enough that you could actually probably put in some of the rooms 2 queens if you needed more space to put people and to put family members and friends. Now, this area right here leads into the attic. Also would be a great spot to put a gun safe if you wanted to, because you got this little door and you could lock it if you wanted to. Now, this is above the foyer. This is where we came in. You can see one of the offices downstairs, and it's got another one to the right as well. As when we were coming in the front door, it was on the left. So you got two there. Now, you have a bonus room to the right that we're going to go to in just a second. Now, then you have the full bathroom there, a bedroom with a balcony right there, and this is the other inner bedroom I was speaking of. So the two inner bedrooms that join by the wall to our left do not have the balconies. It's the end cap bedrooms that have the balconies, and you can see the wrought iron railing there, which is really, really nice. But it too, both of them have views. So just because you don't have the balcony doesn't mean you have the view. You have just as good of a view. This bedroom, again, is very identical to the other bedroom because it has the balcony, but also has access to the full bathroom there. So again, a beautiful view. This roof line to the right, that's the gazebo, and you'll see that later in the video when we go outside. And that gazebo is probably one of the best spots to just sit there in the shade and to be able to relax and look at the water if you didn't want to be down there. You know, you're only 4.5 hours to Mobile, Alabama, 2 hours from Atlanta. You're also 2 hours from Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're also 2 hours from Huntsville, Alabama. So if you're looking for a place and you don't want to be on Gunnersville on the Tennessee River, this is a great option because it kind of feels like you're getting away. Birmingham Airport's only an hour. So if you work and you travel a lot, this would be a great place to come back. Private oasis to get away. And you're only just a few hours from Nashville, Tennessee, and Tuscaloosa too. So it's a great spot. You can get around the areas very well because you do have I-59. You can get on the interstate there and go to Birmingham or Chattanooga, or you can just go get on I-20. So it's very accessible from a lot of different points. And you're not too far from Highway 77, which could take you to Gadsden or to Lincoln, Alabama. So it's very accessible. It's very convenient. You got a lot of trim through the house, as you can see. You got tile floors in the bathrooms. Just a lot of details that, you expect. You expect a home like this to have the details that this type of home would have. This home's not going to be for everybody. We're looking, for that one person that wants something that's very special, and this is a special home here. We're talking about 5,600 square feet of heated and cooled home on a beautiful 1 acre lot. This is a beautiful bonus room here that's being used, as you can see, as an entertainment area. Make a great little theater room if you wanted to do that, and maybe you didn't want to have a pool table or table tennis. It'd be great for a little theater room. That's another thought there that you could do here on this house. But a beautiful hardwood floors throughout. We're going to go downstairs and go into the master bedroom. And the master bedroom's by far one of the most interesting layout of the home, just because the way that it is. It's very large. You got a sitting area, and you're going to see that in just a moment. This is a neat feature. Most landings on staircases are not this large. It's large enough to have a little sitting area. Maybe you like to read, and that's a good place to get away too. Now, we're going to see this half bath in a minute that's in front of us. It's really neat because the custom cabinet there, and all these cabinets are all custom. But again, you can see the wood floors, you can see the trim, and it has a view of the lake, and you can actually walk out from the master bedroom to this patio. Now, the dam from this property is only 2 miles away. To the rock island that you see out there, it's 800 feet. Then across to the other shoreline, it's 1,400 feet. And then if you wanted to take a ride up to Gadsden, that's going to be about 23 miles by the boat. And there's places that you can actually boat up to and get out, and then really enjoy the day as far as going out for lunch at Buffalo Wild Wings. You can boat up there and then come back down and really make a day of it. But what's great about the master bath is it's his and her vanities, and we all heard his and hers, but this is really his and hers because it's separated. You got 2 doors into the master bathroom. So this side is his side, and you can see the custom detail of the cabinets and the granite countertop. You got this area to the left that you can put your towels and your hand towels. It's just a really nice laid out. And that granite counter, that granite shower is something to be seen. I've never seen one quite done like that. You know, a lot of times you'll see culture marble enclosed showers. Now this is a granite enclosed shower. It's granite from the walls to the top. It's tiled on the bottom of it, but the top of it is granite as well. You got a lot of granite here around this nice garden tub. As you can see, lots of trim and details. And then on the other side, you can see hers side is just as nice as his side. You've got the nice cabinets and drawers that pull out, and you got the tile floors. It's just done really well. And then you got his and her walk-in closets too. So very nice. We're going to walk back through, and I'm just going to walk through the shower here and just kind of give you an idea and let you see some of the shower heads on this granite enclosed shower, which is really nice. You got several shower heads, as you can tell, and then you've got also a tray in there that you can set things on. But it's just a beautiful home, lots of detail. The basement's to the left at that door. That's where we just came from the stairs, and to the right is the half bath. Now the half bath, again, going back to the custom cabinets, this has a little drawer that you can pull out. If you had small kids that needed to get up there, that's a smart feature that really I've never seen before, and that's well thought of. And that's how this entire home is. It's just really well thought of. The cabinets here for all your DVD players and all the wiring is there, so it's not exposed. Then you got built-in shelves for bookcases, and you got a built-in desk here. So it's done really well. You don't see a lot of that. That's just a big plus there that you should expect when you see a home like this. It's built to enjoy. It's built to use. This is an office. It's a good way to come home and still work and be with the family. And then you have another one just like that over here that is hers, that she's using as a sewing room. Of course, you could use it for some other things too, but a lot of opportunity to do a lot of things through the house. And this foyer is just as impressive as the entire house. Just when you walk in, it's just really nice and well done, as you can see, and roomy. You know, a lot of times you walk into a foyer of a house and there's not any room. It's not any room to kind of greet people before they come in. But this is the other office. This is hers. This is what she enjoys, and this could be something that you may have a hobby that you like to enjoy. You're not really needing an office, but you need an area as a craft room. Well, that's a perfect spot to do that. Then you have this really nice open great room with views of the lake. Again, very important. The kitchen's right here to the right, so you feel like you're still part of the family, but you do have a private designated area that you can kind of keep the den separate. I mean, the great room separate from the kitchen, and keep it clean. That's the other important thing. Most people don't think about an open. Sometimes people want an entirely open floor plan, but sometimes having one that's too open, you kind of bring things in there that you probably shouldn't bring, and then you got to go clean it up. Where sometimes it's nice to have that designated area to do that, and that's what's important there. I think for this property, you have the gas fireplace there, big area to put a large TV. You got all this natural lighting that comes in. You got the recessed lights, the trim, the hardwood floors. Very detailed, very friendly for entertaining people. A lot of people have their own areas. You got the area in the kitchen, and you have the area out here in the great room. Then you got the patio. So if you had a lot of people that like to come and enjoy the property with you, or you like to have business events, this is the place to be able to do that. You can gather around this large kitchen island that's granite. Look, you got a sink there, which is your typical sink. Then you have a prep sink over there next to the Wolf gas cooktop. That's a very nice commercial stove over here with a commercial hood. It's got pull-outs for all your spices. Just well thought of. The entire home is just like this. You got the tile backsplash. It's very well thought of. Lots of details. What you would expect with a home like this. Again, got your tile in the kitchen. It's just well thought of, and that's kind of how they. This is a home that they lived in, and they loved this home and put a lot of time and effort into it, and that's why it's so well thought of in its entire home. One of the nice features about this house too is they went ahead and put a half bath where people can walk in from outside the lake, never have to come in the house. The other thing is this large pantry. Now, for parties, this is perfect. You've got enough places to get ready for parties and the family and to live, and you got plenty of space. Then you have this large laundry room, and if you're on the lake and you like to do a lot of things, this is a perfect spot to be able to do that. Or got your area there that you can hang your clothes as you're preparing them and ironing pants and shirts, and you got a place to hang. You got a sink there. You've got an ice maker there. But if you needed more space for washer and a dryer, maybe you need two of each. Well, you got plenty of room to do that. You got plenty of room to have two refrigerators or freezers there. This is the area you can hang your clothes as you iron. So it's just a really nice, well thought of throughout this home, and that's the thing about this home. It's very detailed and well thought of, and that's kind of how these people are that built this home, and that's why it's so special. And why, if you're looking for a home on the lake, this would be perfect. This is really a getaway spot, or live here. They live here full time. They've enjoyed it, and the only reason why they're selling, they're looking to do something totally different. They've had their time here. They've been here nearly 10 years, and they've enjoyed the property. And another thing about this is you got this basement that we're going to walk down to. A couple things about the basement. It is a poured foundation wall. Some other things about the property you need to know about. It's got an irrigation system. It's, again, the appliances you saw are very high-end stainless appliances. But this basement is very spacious, as you can see. Now, they do have a storm shelter here, and it's poured foundation around it as well. They have an exercise room. One thing to look, you got conduit wiring. This is in conduit, which is, you don't see people do that, but they're very particular, and that's what they did for in there, is to have it in conduit. You have an exercise room to the left here. Then you also have another office downstairs in the basement, which maybe you run two businesses, or maybe you run your HVAC business. You could use that down here, or electrical business or plumbing business, and then go upstairs and have your own personal office for at home. But two gas hot water heaters there, poured foundation, very open through the home. We're going to walk outside and let you take a look of the home. It's all brick, so very little maintenance. It's underground propane tank, so you don't have to see it. And it's going to be back more to the left here as we pan to the left and over the foundation wall right there. But this is the way that you come in. You come in off Waldrop Road, and then you come into this driveway and past the basement door up to the top to the garage door. And very private, just only a few homes on the island here. And of course, 10 Islands, part of the island chain that was here. when it flooded, this is part of what's remaining. And of course, Rock Island out there was part of that too. So that's when you see it. The elevation's just that much higher. So it's really good deep water out there. Then you got a swimming area. And I'm going to mention that over there in just a second. You do have a swimming area. And that's important, especially because you can learn to ski, teach kids to ski. You can also teach kids to swim. But look at the view that you have, 180 degree view, and really more of a 180 degree view. You probably have a 270 degree, because you got so much waterfront. But then you got this beautiful patio with stamped concrete. You got these beautiful brick arches. You got the wrought iron railing there, so it's easy to maintain. Just a really beautiful home with lots of space, professionally landscaping, as you can tell. You can see Rock Island out there. The water out there where the boathouse is about 10 to 12 foot deep, and back to the right is going to be your swimming area. We're kind of looking at in the direction of the swimming area. You got this area where you can cook with this commercial hood. They thought of everything. That's a little fire pit down there if you wanted to use it. You got this beautiful gazebo that's brick. Same thing with stamped concrete. Looking over the boardwalk. Look at that view. That is a beautiful view. And you got a 2-bay boathouse down below. And we're going to go there in just a moment. Let you look at it. Just well thought of, well maintained. Again, you expect a home on the lake in this price range to have all these details, and you do. This is a beautiful home, well built. You couldn't replace the home and the waterfront for what we're asking for the property, and that information's down below in the text and a link to it. But it's 10 to 11 feet there by the boathouse, and on around there's an area that I call the swimming area, because it's a little bit shallower. Now the bottom is great because it's not a muddy bottom, it's more of a rocky pebble type bottom to it, but it'd be a great area to teach kids how to get on a kneeboard or ski or swim. It's a great little area. But throughout this whole property, you've got gazebos to entertain, you've got a pergola to get underneath, you've got all this boardwalk. Everybody can have their space, so you can really have easily 50 people here at a party, or 100 people, if you wanted to, and everybody would have their own private area. But the main channel of the Coosa River is just right out here. It's just right out there. And so you're always going to have water, even when they have to pull the water down for all the rain that comes through and dump it in Logan Martin. Most time you still have the water here, and you got year-round water anyway, because they do drop it a little bit during the wintertime, but you still have water. But again, 590 feet of shoreline on Neely Henry Lake on the Coosa River, moments away from Atlanta, Georgia, moments away from the airport, only an hour from the airport, 2 hours from Atlanta, Georgia. And look at that landscaping. That is just gorgeous. You won't find many properties out on the water that have an island, that have its own private area. And a lot of this land back in the direction we're looking, a lot of that's probably won't be developed. It's so, and some of it can't be developed because it's so rocky. But we're going to walk in the boathouse. It's a 2-bay boathouse. You've got a sink there in front of us, and then you got a nice little rack over there that you can hang life preservers and jackets and other things that you can think of, and also make a great area if you wanted to too, if you wanted to hang fishing rods. But you've got this 2-bay boathouse. They're using it as an area to put jet skis, and they got the roll-up doors, so it's all enclosed. And that's another important thing. You can't build an enclosed boathouse on an Alabama Power lake anymore. They will not let you do that. So they'll let you help, kind of maintain those, but they won't let you do what's been done here. but you got an area for a nice pontoon boat, area that you can note over to the left that you could put a nice jet ski or a bass boat if you wanted to. It's being used for a jet ski, but there's so much that you can do here that you would be very happy with. So this is a beautiful piece of property. Be sure to give me a call. We'll be happy to show you this property. It's really a once-in-a-lifetime property. Look at the landscape and looking out towards the home there. That's the main level garage up there that we saw earlier. But give me a call. We'll be happy to show you this property. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe because it helps people find what they're looking for. But we appreciate you watching, and have a great day.